yogis, it's Kimber with City Yoga. I'm excited to film my first online class for y'all. I miss you guys dearly, and hopefully we'll get to see each other soon. But in the interim, this is our alternative. So I'm going to teach a flow class, but as always, I offer lots of options. So I'll offer ways to modify and ways to intensify. And just go at your own pace. So this is your home practice. No one's around to judge you. It's not a competition. Just take time to move and to breathe. So we're going to start seated. You can come to a nice cross-legged position. If you need to modify, you can always elevate your hips by sitting on a block. And just start to ground down. Feel your sit bones rooted to your mat. Stack your shoulders over your hips and lengthen through the crown of your head so you have this nice long spine. And start to close down the eyes. So your eyes are closed to the outside world, eliminating any external distractions, but yet know that your eyes are awake, open, and alert to your inside body. So start to scan your body, just checking in with yourself today, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. What do you need from your practice today? Breathe deep. Start to feel your breath moving in and out of the body. Start to lengthen it, tapping into your pranayama. So pranayama is the art of extending the breath and enhancing that life force from within us, our prana. So begin to seal your lips. And just draw the breath in through the nostrils. Feel that lift in your chest cavity, the expansion in your lungs and in your ribs as you inhale. And then exhale, you'll press that air out from top to bottom as you hug your low belly in. This will start to optimize the energy flow to your core, to your abdominal organs. And just find that rhythm of breath. This is your yogic breath, your Ujjayi breath. Take a deep breath in. And a nice lengthy exhale through the nose. And remember, at any point, if you start to get overheated, you can exhale through the mouth, releasing some of that heat. But if you want to build that internal fire, get a good sweat going, releasing all those toxins, try to stay breathing within the nose from start to finish on your mat. So let's take 2 more rounds of breath here. And think of your exhales as your detoxifying breath. So allow your exhale to release the stress and the tension in the body. Take a nice breath in, fill it up, and exhale, let it all go. One more time, deep breath in, and exhale. Draw your hands to prayer in front of your heart. Start to set your intention for your practice. So what are you needing from your practice today? It's probably different from yesterday. It'll be different from tomorrow. So what do you need today, the here and now? Draw that intention to the forefront of your mind. Take a deep breath in through the nose as you plant the seeds of your intention. And then exhale it through the mouth, sharing your intention with your sacred space. As you inhale, float your arms out and up. And then exhale, release your right hand down to the floor and send that left arm up and over. Feel that nice lateral side body stretch. Try to soften the left shoulder back and down. Stay rooted in your left sit bone. As you inhale, we come back up, shoulders over hips. And exhale, left hand down, right arms reaching up and over. Now find your drishti. You should always have a gaze point in every pose. It can be up or maybe down. What feels better in your neck? On your next inhale breath, we come back up. And exhale, find a gentle twist, dropping left hand down to right knee. Right hand can plant behind you like a kickstand. As you inhale, lengthen through spinal column. As you exhale, maybe you deepen a little, gazing beyond that right shoulder. Inhale, release, arms float out and up. And exhale, twist it out to the other side. So right hand, left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, find length. Exhale, maybe deepen, hugging low belly in. Inhale, arms float high. And then exhale, hands come back to prayer in front of your heart. So we're going to bring our feet out wide. Most of you know I like to start with core, so I love you. So we're going to start with boat. To modify your boat, you can keep your feet on the mat. If you want that intensification, lift your feet, keep the spine long, and hug navel in. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right hand travels back. Inhale through center, keep lifting through the heart. Exhale, left hand back. One more each side, inhale. Exhale, twist and open. Inhale, center. Exhale, open. Inhale, come back through center. Now to modify here, hands can come to hamstrings. To intensify, you can straighten those legs. There's also a big toe hold. Breathe for 5, 4, nice long spine, 3, last 2, and 1. Feet down, hands to knees. Inhale, pull your heart between the gate of the legs. Lift the chin, draw the shoulders back, open through your throat chakra. This is your Vishuddha, our place of communication. Exhale, round through the spine, tucking chin to chest, massaging back of heart. 2 more times. Inhale, heart comes forward, gaze lifts. Exhale, round, massaging back body. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands behind you. Fingertips point to the back. And then just windshield wiper your knees left and right, releasing those inner and outer hips. And from here, allow your legs to fall all the way to the left. Draw your shoulders up over your hips. Now you can stay here. If you want to go deeper, find a twist. Right hand finds that left knee. If you're still going deeper, maybe you drop your hands and forearms down to the back of your mat. Now you're going to feel this expansion in your outer ribs. Breathe into your latissimus dorsi. Take a full breath in. Stay for the exhale. Slowly inhale, come back up, shoulders over hips. And then windshield those knees over to the right. Again, shoulders stack over hips. You can take the twist, left hand to right knee. Maybe you stay here. If you're going deeper, hands walk to back of mat. Maybe right forearm drops, maybe left forearm drops. Breathe into your left lateral side body twist. Feel that expansion in your outer left ribs as you inhale. And exhale. Slowly release, come back up, shoulders over hips. We'll just cross our ankles and make our way into tabletop. So this is your box pose. Shoulders over wrist, hips over knees. Spread the fingers wide, ground through your shin bones. So a little spinal flexion. On the inhale breath, drop your belly, arch your back, lift your gaze. And then exhale, press ground away, round through the spine, tucking chin and tail in. Move with the breath. Inhale, belly drops, create that hammock. Exhale, round, dome, arch it up. 1 more time. Inhale, cow tilt. Exhale, cat arch. Come back to a neutral spine. Extend your right foot back, and then your left hand forward. Now flex your right foot. Pinky faces down, thumb points up. Now get really long from finger to heel. This is going to strengthen and stabilize your back. This is your spinal balance. Take an inhale. Since we have all this room, we're going to go awkward spinal balance. So opposite sides of the room. Really flex that right foot, activating your outer glute and thigh. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Inhale, come back through center. Bend your right knee. Now press that foot up to the sky. Activate your glute. Take a full breath in. Exhale, left hand can find that ankle. And then just gently press the foot into the hand, feeling that outer expansion in your ribs and getting a little stretch in your left deltoid. Inhale. Exhale, release, come back through your spinal balance, and then release your left hand down. Tuck your right knee behind your left knee, angle your feet out wide like cow face pose, and then press your hips back and down. Get into those outer hips, relax your head. 2 breaths here. We tend to carry a lot of our emotions that we suppress in our hips. So really allow your hips to release here. Breathe deep into that space. As you inhale, we'll shift forward. Unravel your cow face legs, and we'll just catch the other side. So this time, left foot back, right hand forward. As you inhale, get really long. Exhale to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, awkward spinal balance. Really flex that left foot. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Inhale, come back through your spinal balance. Take a deep breath in, bend the knee, and press that foot up to the sky. Really activate your outer left glute. And then right hand goes back to find that left ankle. Gently press foot into hand. Breathe into your deltoid and outer ribs. Inhale. Exhale, release, come back for your spinal balance. Release right hand down, tuck left knee behind right knee, angle those feet out wide, and then press your hips back and down, relax your head. Breathe into those outer hips, 2 breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Slowly come back through center. Unravel your legs and then just bump those hips left and right. Wag your tail. Relax your head. Release your IT band. Come back through center. Tuck your toes and lift your knees like an inch for turbo. Fire up your legs. Breathe. Press out of the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide. Gaze is right between the thumbs. Lengthen through neck and crown of head. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly straighten those legs, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha, walk it out, pedal those feet. Bend one knee and then the other. Feel a length in the back of the legs, from the Achilles up to the hamstring. And relax your head, allowing your biceps to frame your ears. Press your chest to your thighs, elevating your tailbone. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, shift forward. Find your plank. Breathe. Now fire up your core, zip it up. So extend through your heels, hug your pubic bone towards your navel. Lengthen through neck and crown of head. Take one more breath here. Building strength, not only physically, but mentally. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet for a low forward fold at back of mat. So bend your knees a lot here to release your low back. Relax your head. Find length in the back of the neck. Any arm variations. You could let your arms dangle. You could paint your mat with your fingers like a paintbrush. You could also bring hands to opposite elbows. Some of you like to interlace hands at base of skull, or maybe at the tailbone, getting deeper into your trapezius and rhomboids. Finding a little movement, hinge, swaying side to side, maybe shaking the head yes and no. Just be really heavy here, allowing that low back to release. Take one more full breath in. And then exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, we're rolling up nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. And then pull your shoulders up, back, and melting down. Tadasana, mountain. Step your feet together. Root through the four corners. Send your tailbone down. Lift up through head and heart. Inhale, arms high. Interlace hands above you and flip your palms up. Find that long side body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the right, hips to the left. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, hands to the left, hips to the right. Breathe into that lateral side body. Inhale through center. Exhale, cactus your arms, big open heart. Inhale, arms high. And exhale, forward fold. Now you could swan dive, or maybe you bring the hands through the chakras, yogi's choice. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through your spine. Now fingertips can be on the mat or to modify hands to shin bones. Take a deep breath here. On the exhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat. I'll meet you in your plank, your high push-up position. Hold, breathe. Now, we're gonna modify this first round. So lower knees, chest, and chin. Elbows hug in, tailbone is high. This is your inchworm. Inhale, shift the hips forward, lift the heart. Bhujangasana, cobra. Elbows squeeze in. Feel your back, press your hip bones into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, lower the heart. Inhale, press into your hands, drive your hips to your heels, child's pose. Take a few breaths here. This is your home base. Child's pose is always available to you. So just know that you can come here at any point in time. You can stay as long as you need here. Take a full breath into your child's. Exhale, walk your hands over to the right. Press your hips back and down if they started to lift. Take an inhale. Exhale. Hands come back through center, walking all the way to the left. Breathe into your right side body. Inhale. Exhale, just feel your heart massaging over that left thigh. Hands travel back through center. We'll shift forward, tucking our toes, lifting our hips into down dog. So let's find our moving meditation, a few sun salutations starting on the scar. Inhale, heels rise. Exhale, knees bend, gazing forward, step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, relax the head. Inhale, reverse, root to rise, grow tall with your breath. And exhale, fold, moving with the beginning, middle, and end of your breath. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga, hands plant, feet step back, high to low push-up. Remember, you can always modify. Inhale, up dog, or maybe you're sticking with cobra. And exhale, down dog, Adho Mukha. 2 more, inhale, heels rest. Exhale, knees bend, gazing forward, step, walk, float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deep. Inhale, reverse, grow tall. And exhale, forward fold, salute the sun. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back and down, high to low push-up. Inhale, heart scoops forward, shoulders pull back. Exhale, using core, down dog. Inhale, heels rise. Exhale, knees bend, gaze forward, float. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bow deep. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, fold, move with your breath, hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Keep hugging that low belly in on those push-ups to protect your spine. Take a full breath and slow it down. Exhale. So a little variation here. Inhale, heels rise. Exhale, knees bend, gaze forward, step, walk, float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Now this time, step your left foot back. Right leg is your leading leg, lower left knee down. Salamba Anjaneyam. Inhale, reach your arms high to the sky. So hug your low belly in. Draw the tailbone down. Take an inhale. Exhale, interlace hands behind you. Knuckles down, heart lifts, big open heart. Inhale. Exhale, release your bind. Inhale, arms high. And exhale, hands down, frame your right foot. Shift your hips back, half Hanuman, monkey splits. So if you have blocks, this is always a great pose to use them in. You can bring those blocks right under the hands. Check in with your shoulders, pull them back and down away from the ears so you have a nice long back. And you're projecting your heart towards these flexed toes. So keep flexing the foot. When you flex the foot, you lengthen through this calf muscle. When you point the foot, it actually shortens the muscle. Now if you want to find your IT band stretched out, hands can walk to the right. You can put them on this block. Maybe left hand finds the outer edge of right foot. Breathe into those muscles. Use the breath to open them up, lengthening them out. Take one more inhale. Deep exhale. Slowly release. We're shifting forward. Find that knee over the ankle. Root your hands, tuck your back left toes. Ignite through that back left knee, lift it up. Gazing forward, step to the top, left foot next to right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. So stay with those bent knees, lift your heart. Now if you need to modify your shoulders, hands come to prayer. Now feet can be together or apart, but if ankles touch, knees touch. If ankles are apart, knees are apart. Take a full breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, move through your push-up. Remember, push-ups are optional, so leave them out if you need to. Another way to build strength is to just hold your plank and then press back into down dog. As you inhale, heels rise. Exhale, knees bend, gaze forward, travel to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold deep. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, right foot steps back, left foot leads. Lower the right knee, Salama Anjane. Inhale, modified crescent. Now think about lifting up the center of your heart to take any compression out of your low back, your lumbar spine. Inhale for lean. Exhale, interlace hands behind you. Knuckles down, heart lifts on the inhale breath. Hold for the exhale. Release the bind. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, hands down. Frame that left foot. Now tuck your back right toes. Lift up through that right knee. Gazing forward, actually, half Hanuman. Can't forget our left hamstring. So from here, press those hips back. Really flex this foot. Breathe, shoulders back and down. If you want that IT band, hands to the left. Right hand can find the outer edge of left foot. Breathe into your monkey splits. Another option here, some people like to untuck these back toes and drop their seat onto their heel, going a little bit deeper. It's your choice. Just be gentle in your body, never forcing it. When you're done with your half Hanuman on left side, inhale now, we shift forward. We root those hands, we tuck those back toes and lift up through that back knee. Gazing forward, step to the top, right foot next to left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stay with those bent knees. Inhale, chair. Utkatasana. So this time, maybe you want to explore your chair. You can bring hands to prayer. Maybe you play with the flamingo foot, finding a little balance. Maybe you bring that foot forward. Try it on the other side, flamingo foot. Or maybe send it forward. Fire up your legs, find your balance. Where's your dharana, your concentration? One of our 8 limbs of yoga. Take one more inhale and chair. Exhale, bow, let it all go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, move through your push-ups, or just hold your plank, and then down dog. Take a full breath in. Exhale. Inhale, shift forward. Find your plank. Feel your core, hug low belly in. Inhale, right foot lifts. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, step the right foot through. Stay low, you're in low runner's lunge. So again, another great pose for blocks. We're gonna find a little prana flow here. So lower your hips, lift your heart. Take an inhale. Exhale, pyramid, press hips back, bow your brain. Inhale, draw that knee back over the ankle. Exhale, pyramid. One more time, inhale, low runner's lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, we shift back, forward. We're coming up this time, so you might set your blocks aside. Root through your feet. Inhale, lift through your heart. Full crescent lunge. Take an inhale. Exhale, hinge forward, find your airplane arms. Now draw your pinkies towards each other. Fire up your triceps, wrap them around that humerus, that upper arm bone. Breathe here, inhale. Exhale. Gazing forward, warrior 3. Press off your back foot and fly. Find your balance. Closed hip position, so you're internally rotating this left thigh down. So all 5 toes point down. Inhale, pull your knee into chest. Exhale, find a twist. Right hand, left knee. Maybe you want to go for the extension. Right hand, let's see if I can do it. Outer edge of left foot and still talk. Okay, knees great. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back up. Exhale, warrior 3. Step the foot back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. We're moving into side plank. So left hand down. Inhale, right arm high. Take a full breath in. Exhale, Vasisthasana, side plank. So to modify, you could lower this left knee and just step the right foot back. If you want to intensify, you would find your side plank, stacking the feet, going up the hips, keeping shoulder over wrist. Now, you could find T-pose. There's also this big toe hold. Yogi's twist. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Option to move through your chaturanga or child's pose. We'll meet back in down dog. Left side, inhale, shift it forward, plank. Hold. Feel your core. Inhale, left leg floats. Exhale, three-legged dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, step the foot through. Stay low. Maybe you find your box. So low runner's lunge. Really drop the hips and lift the heart. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs. Press the hips back. Bow, pyramid. Inhale, low runner's lunge. Exhale, pyramid. Get into the hamstring. Inhale, low runner's lunge. Find those hip flexors. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, come back over, knee over ankle. And this time we are coming up. So you might set your blocks aside, root through your feet. Inhale, lift up through your heart, shoulders stack over your hips. Deep breath in. Exhale, hinge forward. Airplane arms. Maybe you want to work the shoulders. You can find a little prana flow with your arms. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, hands back. Two more, inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale, set up for warrior three, gazing forward, inhale. Exhale, push off the back toes and fly. Closed hip position. Try not to grip with your standing left toes, root through the four corners. Breathe in. Find that focal point. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, take a twist. Left hand finds right knee. Maybe you want to go for the extension. Left hand, outer edge, right foot. If you really want to take your intensification, try to take your gaze to your back right fingers. One more breath. Exhale, release the foot or the knee. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, warrior three, coming back the way we came. Step it back. Inhale, press it just for a breath. Exhale, hands down. Right foot, right hand roots. Left arm to the sky. Strong the ball of your back right foot. Hug this left leg into the body. Really lift through your back right hamstring. Deep breath here. Exhale, side plank. Roll to outer edge of back right foot. Stack the foot. Or again, to modify, just drop the knee. Inhale, pull up your hips. Exhale, vinyasa. Left hand down. Move through your push-up. Inhaling, heart scoops forward. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhale, slow it down. Exhale. Okay, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, knee taps right, try to get it up high, work the oblique. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee swivels and taps left, try. Extend the foot, drop the back heel, falling triangle, go up your hips. Deep breath in. Exhale, left hand down, right foot back. Maybe you want to flip your dog, just an option. Bow up your hips, reach back with right hand. Inhale. Exhale, we all meet back in three-legged dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, step right foot through. Ground your back left heel. Inhale. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Slow down your breath, including my own. So, Warrior one. Knee over ankle. You can always bring the knee behind the ankle, you just never want it in front of that ankle. Your back leg is straight, engaged, and slightly pigeon-toed. Hips are square. So even though this left leg is back, you're still drawing that left hip forward in alignment with right. Arms reach high. Take a full breath in. Exhale, eagle arms, left under right. To modify eagle arms, hands come to shoulders. As you inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, humbly bowing warrior with Garuda arms. Now you might just hover over this right leg. Some of you might have the space to slide inside of it. Check in with the arrow of your tailbone. You want it going straight to the back of your room. Release your brain. Find length in your neck. Hug your right knee to your shoulder. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we rise, unravel your arms, push out your shoulders. And exhale, open, warrior two. So a little prana flow here. Inhale, straighten your legs, reach your arms high. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten and lift, prana. Exhale, apana, grounding energy. So lifting energy is prana vayu. Exhale, grounding energy is apana, hold. Inhale, reverse. Open through that right side body. You could hover this back hand. You could also wrap around the low back. Breathe into your right side body, inhale. Exhale, side angle, elbow to knee. Inhale, left arm high. So there's lots of variations in side angle pose. You could always release this right hand down to a block. You can find Utthita, the extension of the pose, framing your ear with your left bicep, sending your left hand forward. Now tuck your tailbone. You want the base of your skull in alignment with your glute cheek. Breathe in. If you want to bind, there's a half bind. There's a full bind. Those of you who like bird, maybe you hop the left foot up next to right. Shift your weight into that standing left foot and find your balance. Lift up through your heart. Then maybe you straighten that leg, bird of paradise. If you want a little bit more, maybe you hinge, trying to parallel torso and leg to floor. Breathe. Where's your focal point? Steady posture through steady breath and steady gaze. If you hinge, birds, come back up. Exhale, we all release. Open your arms if you're bound. And then inhale, let's come back into warrior two. Ground your energy. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, vinyasa to the mat. Maybe you float that back right foot and move through a single leg chaturanga. One full cycle of breath, slow it down, inhale. Exhale. Left side, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, tap left tri. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, tap right tri. Extend that left foot. Drop your back heel. Bring your weight into your left hand. Inhale, press the feet, bow up hips. Right hand reaching back. Maybe you make some circles, getting into the rotator cuff. Take a full inhale. Exhale, right hand down. Left foot back, three-legged dog. Maybe you want to flip it. Inhale, bow up your hips, flip dogs. Exhale, we all meet back in three-legged. Full breath in, extend through that left heel. Exhale, step left foot through. Drop back right heel. Inhale, warrior one. Drink break. Okay, slow down your breath. Feel your heartbeat. That is your prana, your energy source, your life force. Deep breath in. Hug low belly in. Lift up out of your lower ribs. Garuda arms, right under left this time. Or modify hands to shoulders. On the inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, hinge. Bowing either over that left leg or maybe starting to come inside of it. Again, check in with your tailbone. Try not to let it jut over to the left. Instead, drop straight back. Bow your brain. One inhale. Deep, lengthy exhale. Inhale, we rise, unravel. And exhale, open fluidly, warrior two. Shoulders over hips, arms stretched out wide. Finding that prana flow. Inhale, straighten your legs, reach your arms high. Exhale, ground the energy, warrior two. Two more, inhale, straighten and lift. Exhale, soften and lunge. Last one, inhale. Go slow like you're in water or honey. Create resistance. Warrior two, inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle pose, elbow to knee, right arm goes up, or maybe you angle it over for Utthita. Now again, find your variation that feels best in your body. Own your space. So you can work with that block under that left hand. Tuck your tail under. Take a breath in. Maybe you're working through a bind. Now remember, try not to rush your kramas, the steps. So use the breath to walk through each step if you're binding. If you're stepping up into bird, take your time. Find your balance in that right foot. Inhale, lift up through your heart. Then that left leg might straighten. If you want to try to hinge, you could come parallel. Inhale, come back up if you hinge. Release the left foot down. Arms open to 6 and 12. Inhale, we all rise back up. Warrior two, just ground your energy first. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, vinyasa to the mat. Hands down. Left foot goes back. Maybe you want to float it. We'll be back in our down dog. Take a deep breath in. Deep exhale. Inhale, heels rise. Exhale, knees bend, gaze forward. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chair pose. Breathe in, we're gonna twist this time. Inhale for length. Exhale, twist right. So left elbow comes to that right knee. Check in with your knees. Try to level them off to even off your pelvic floor. Use your hands at prayer. And that elbow against the knee. Use the leverage to spiral your chest open towards the right side of the room. Tailbone is in alignment with heart. Over time, that tailbone might get lower than the heart. Now, bring your weight into your right foot. Flamingo foot that left foot. Find your balance, inhale. Exhale, step it back with control. You're on the ball of your back left foot now. So now you're in your twisted crescent lunge. Options here. You could open the arms. There's a bind. There's an arm balance. Arm balance. If you want to create a little bit more internal fire, plant your hands to the right. Stack this right thigh on top of your upper arms like a shell. And then scissor your legs. Breathe. If you're flying, come back to your mat. We'll all meet back in our twisted crescent. Inhale, let's come off that front leg. Shoulders over hips. And exhale, open up warrior two. Straighten your front leg, give it a little break. Maybe shimmy your back foot in to shorten your stance. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle. So pull this left hip back. Extend through your right fingers till maybe you find shin. You could work with the block or any arm variation that feels good in your body. In the beginning, that block might be on the inside edge. Over time, that block might move to the outside edge. Breathe here, stacking shoulders. Take one more breath in. Exhale, gaze down at right big toe, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Bend into the front knee. Move your right hand forward or use that block. And then charge through your standing right foot and float your left foot. Breathe here. Make sure your right toes track forward because your body will follow the alignment of that foot. Sugar cane, you might bend the knee and catch the ankle for a little bit more outer rib expansion. If you still want to challenge, try floating that right hand. One more breath. Exhale, release, step it back. Warrior two, and then straighten your leg, parallel this right toe forward, Prasarita, inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Skandasana to the back, so bend into your back left knee. You can keep hips high, maybe right hand under face. Inhale, left arm high. If you want a little bit more, drop down to the forearm. If you prefer low Skandasana, drop your seat, pop your front right toes up. Hands could be a prayer. To get deeper into the groin, walk your hands really far forward. Those of you who have prayer hands could also blossom the arms and maybe work a bind getting into the shoulders. You could always use a towel or strap to get that bind too without forcing the shoulders. One more breath in. Exhale, re-release, shift it forward. Come into low runner's lunge, setting up for standing splits, gazing forward. Press through your right foot, float your left, bow your right. I'm gonna work your glute, I love you, inhale. Exhale, tuck left knee behind right, Kundalini squat. Inhale, send it high. Exhale, knee to knee. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Hold. Feel that right thigh and glute start to fire up. If you want a little bit more, hands to prayer. Breathe it in. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, left leg high. And big left foot step back. Lower the left knee. Half Hanuman, or maybe now that you're pretty warm, you slide that front foot forward into full Hanuman. Now, you can use a block to get full Hanuman. Maybe you slide that block underneath your front right hamstring. That'll help get you there without forcing the body. You could also use blocks on the side, kind of giving yourself a little prop, a little buoyancy. And then try to relax. The more you can relax, the deeper you're going to get into the stretch, into the connective tissue. Inhale. Exhale. If you're in full Hanuman, you could reach your arms high and maybe bow forward. Slowly come back up. If you're in full, you'll pull back. If you're in half, you'll shift forward, setting up for pigeon. So shimmy this right foot all the way over to the left. Lower your right knee behind your right wrist. That left leg just stays where it is. Again, to modify, you can use your block underneath this right hip. If this does not feel good in your body, come onto your back for recline pigeon. Recline pigeon is same pose, just less intense in the body, where you make this figure four leg, interlacing hands under hamstring, and pulling knees into chest. So any pigeon that feels best in your body. Options from half pigeon. You could find a twist. You could bring prayer hands, right elbow to this inner sole of foot, and breathe here. So that's an option. There's mermaid, where you hook the foot into the elbow crease and reach your right fingers back to find left fingers. Again, you have that buoyancy in your hips. So any variations in your pigeon. We've done some shoulder binding, so maybe it feels good to get into the shoulders. You could do a thread the needle, threading left arm, lowering down onto that left deltoid, and then right arm can reach forward, or maybe wrap around the back to find that big toe hold. So take a few more breaths here. Stay connected to your breath, even when you come into these more restorative yin postures. We do hold these poses a little bit longer, just so that the body can actually acclimate to the pose and then surrender to it. When you're ready, start to come back to your hands. Tuck your back toes, and then lift that right knee. You can make circles here, clockwise or counter, just kind of releasing that hip, stirring up that synovial fluid that lubricates the socket of your hip. Again, if you want to flip your dog, by all means, it's there for you. We'll meet back in down dog. Okay, take a deep breath in. We've got one more side. Exhale. Inhale, heels rise. Exhale, knees bend, gaze forward, step, walk, or float. Inhale, finally. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chair. We're going left this time. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist left, right elbow to that left knee. Check in with your knees. Even them off to level off the pelvic floor. Now bring your weight solely into your standing left foot. You're going to flamingo foot your right foot, so draw the heel to the behind. Find your balance, and then slowly step it back with control, purpose, and intention. From here, find those variations. Open arms. There's the arm balance, revolved Kundinyasana. You can always modify it too and drop that back knee. Breathe. And know that front leg is cooking. Take one more breath in. These are your teachable moments. Exhale. Inhale, let's come off the left leg. Arms high. And then exhale, drop back heel, open and straighten front left leg. Give it a break. Maybe you shimmy this back foot into shorten your stance. Setting up for your triangle, inhale, reverse your triangle first. So you're opening the side body you just contracted. Counter pose, inhale. Exhale, Trikonasana, pulling right hip back, reaching through those left fingers to find shin, maybe block or floor. Ideally, there's little to no weight in this left hand. You are using your strong oblique and core muscles to hover your upper body over your lower half. Squeeze the inner thighs, engage your adductors, so hug the muscle to the bone. Gaze down at your left big toe, set up for a little balance, Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale, bend into the front knee, shift that blocker hand forward, float your back right foot. Find your drishti, find your dharana, your concentration. Sugar cane, bend that right knee, find the ankle. Maybe you try to float this left hand. Inhale. Exhale, step it back with control. Warrior two, straighten your front left leg, turn the toes. Prasarita, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold, chest to thighs. Inhale, come up halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana to the back, bend into your back right knee. So again, you could keep hips high. If your hips are high, your front left foot is grounded. You can bring left hand under the face, inhale, right arm high for a twist. If you want more, drop down to the forearm. Low Skandasana, tailbone drops, front toes pop up. Hands could reach forward, big open arms, or working that bind. 2 more breaths. Breathe into your pelvic floor, your groin, maybe your shoulders, and your hips. Release your arms. Inhale, we shift it forward, finding that low runner's lunge, setting up for standing splits. Gaze forward, inhale. Exhale, push off the back toes, drop your head, standing splits, working that left glute and thigh. Inhale. Exhale, Kundalini squat, tuck right knee behind left, bend the knees. Inhale, standing split, straighten the legs. Exhale, Kundalini squat. 1 more time, inhale. Exhale, and we hold. Build that heat. Hands might be down or at prayer into the heart. 1 more breath. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, right leg high in the sky. And then big right foot step back. Half Hanuman or full Hanuman. So half Hanuman, we did that in the beginning of class. So again, you would just shift those hips back, straightening through that left leg. Your blocks are always available. If you're ready for full Hanuman, now that the body is warm, those muscles are probably heated, you might start to slide this left foot forward. Remember, you can use that block under this front left hamstring. Breathe here. Keep that back knee tucked under. A lot of times it wants to roll out. We want to keep it square. Inhaling. Exhale, try to deepen a little bit more into the pose. Full breath in. Exhale, slowly release. We're gonna come out. So if you're in full, pull back. If you're in half, shift forward so you can set up for your pigeon. If you're coming onto your back, go ahead and go there. If you want half, shimmy that left foot over to the right, lower the left knee behind the wrist, right leg stays where it is. Inhale, find some buoyancy. And exhale, bow over that left leg. Breathe. Try not to hold your upper half up. So you might place your forehead on a block. You can make a little fist tower with your hands. Just try to release any tension, especially in the upper body, so you don't have to hold yourself up. Again, there's thread the needle. You would thread right arm, wrap left arm around low back. If you prefer mermaid, you would hook the foot in the elbow crease, reach this left arm back and find fingers. Or maybe you want full king pigeon. Now king pigeon is deep. You can always use a towel or a strap to get there. You would find the reverse split grip of the foot. This right elbow is going to draw up to the sky, and then you shift the heart forward. This left arm could reach back, and maybe find that foot. Breathe. That is deep in my shoulder, in my hips, and in my back. So only go there if the body needs more, not the ego. Take 2 more breaths in your pigeon of choice. Deep Ujjayi breaths. Breathing deep into those hips, releasing any congestion there. And when you're ready, come back to your hands, tuck your back toes, release that left leg. Maybe make those circles, clockwise or counter. And if you want to flip your dog, go ahead and flip it. We'll all meet back in down dog. From your down dog, inhale, heels rest. Exhale, knees bend, gaze forward. Hop your feet up behind your hands for Malasana. Yogi squat. So you can modify Malasana with a block by sitting on it and just using your elbows against the knees to really open up the pelvic floor. Those of you who want to go into crow, you might have wanted that. And so, crow pose, Bakasana. Hands plant, big toes touch. Now slide those hands back. Your gaze is always slightly forward in an arm bounce. Now, butterfly your knees open. Wrap those knees around those upper arms, gazing forward, maybe 1 foot lifts, maybe 2. Breathe. Those of you who want to invert could drop down and maybe come up into your tripod headstand. Hold for 5 breaths if you came here. Really extend through your feet, spreading through the toes energetically so you're not dumping weight into your neck and C-spine. From tripod crows, see if you can come back into crow. Nice and slow. Ground down to lift up. And then you could shoot back. You could leave that all together. We'll meet back in child's pose. Now from child's, you can find rabbit. Rabbit's one of my favorite poses. It really opens up these muscles around the upper thoracic spine. So rabbit, so you would, from child, draw your forehead to your knees, crown of the head is searching for the floor, and then cup your heels with your hand. As you inhale, lift your hips off of your heels and feel that connective tissue start to lift off of your scapula. Breathe into the back body. Exhale, release. Hands come forward, slowly roll it up, and then swing your legs in front of you. Starting to wind down. From here, we'll take Janu Sirsasana. So right leg forward, left sole of foot pulls in. You have this figure 4 leg. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Now you could use a towel or strap around this foot. And then just use your hands to kind of guide that thigh bone, your femur into the hip socket. Breathe into this space. So Janu Sirsasana is called head to knee pose. So just relax your head towards your knee. And as always, bend your knee as much as you need to here. If you're ready for the revolve variation, allow that right arm to rest inside the leg. Inhale, sweep this left arm up and over. Now you might find those toes, you might not, it's okay. Think about dropping your shoulder and your back of heart to the back of your mat to spin and lift through the heart. So this is a good way to stimulate your liver and kidneys. It's also going to release sciatic nerve pain. Inhale, come back up. Press into your left hand, go up your hips, stretch out your front body. And exhale, lower your seat. Switch it out. Left foot forward, right sole of foot hugs in. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold, Janu Sirsasana. Draw that thigh bone into the hip socket. If you want the revolve variation, left arm inside. Inhale, right arm reaches up and over. Breathe into that side body stretch. Inhale, come up. Right hand plants behind you like a kickstand. Press into legs, go up, hips find this deep front body stretch. Inhale. And exhale, lower the seat. Send both legs in front of you, just kind of shake it out. And then we're going to come onto our back. So hands forward, chin to chest, roll it on down. Nice and slow. And then find that long body stretch. And then take a happy baby, reaching for outer edges of the feet, ankles or shins. You could rock it out side to side. It might feel good to straighten one leg and then the other. Maybe Prasarita feels good. And then set up for a back bend of choice. You could do bridge, you could use your block for supported, or full wheel. So bridge, arms can rest by the side, heels inch in, about 6 inches away from the sit bones. Feet are parallel, hips width apart. Press down to lift up. Engage your inner thighs. Keep your knees over your ankles. If you want more of a heart opener, interlace the hands under you and shimmy those shoulders in, lifting through your Anahata, your heart chakra. If you want full wheel, reach your arms up, draw your fingers back towards those shoulders, press into hands and feet, lift up. Think about sending your heart to the back of your room. Breathe. Back bends are really good to build energy, prana throughout your day. Stay as long as you need. But when you're ready, come on down, the natural curvature of the spine. Supta, soles of the feet touch, knees butterfly out wide. Left hand to heart, right hand to low belly. Feel your heartbeat. Feel that pulse in your abdomen. That is your prana, making that mind-body connection. Take an inhale as you feel that connection from within. Exhale, release your hands by your side. Draw your knees together. In the inversion, you could do legs up the wall, do a shoulder stand. Maybe you want to flip around and take Sirsasana. If you're in shoulder stand, try to shimmy your elbows in as close together as they'll go. And then from here, you can move into Halasana, your plow. Stay connected to your breath. And then ear pressure, dropping knees down by the ears. When you're ready, slowly roll on down, one vertebrae at a time. And then we'll take one last gentle spinal twist before we move into Shavasana. Knees into chest, arms out to a T, legs fall to the right, gaze to the left. Breathe. Maybe right hand comes to left knee to reinforce the twist. Take a deep breath in into your lateral left side body. Exhale, hugging navel into spine. Release, knees into chest. Then exhale, legs to the left, gaze to the right. Maybe left hand finds top of right thigh. Breathe into your lateral right side body stretch. Stretching out the obliques, the intercostal muscles. And then slowly release. Come back through center. And then sprawl out for your Shavasana. You have arrived. So close down the eyes. Maybe place your towel over them. And just scan your body one last time, acknowledging this energy that you've created. And now let that energy, that prana absorb. Let it resonate from the inside out. Give yourself permission to surrender, to reset, renew, and recharge the whole complex self, the mind, the body, the heart, and the soul. And feel free to stay here as long as you need in your Shavasana. Thank you for joining us today in class. I can't wait to see you back in the studio, and namaste.